Hey everyone, it's Holly Kim, here, Lake County Treasurer, and today I have a question from Nikki Patrick of Mundelein, who said, I received my blue notice in the mail. Can you tell me, can you please explain my assessment? So, through Disney magic, let me take this camera. And we have Chief County Assessor Bob Glueckert here.
Hi, Holly.
And we have a sample blue letter. So, Bob, I'm gonna do my lay version of this because I receive one of these every year as a taxpayer and a homeowner, right? And I've appealed a few times. So this right here, it's not the square footage, it is the value in thousands, right?
It's actually the assessed values, and that's 1/3. That's equal to 1/3 of market. I think the most important line for you to take a look at is the line right here where it says fair cash value of your home. If you believed, Holly, and this was a sample for your property, if you thought your home was worth less than what the assessor has placed on it, which is $213,024 in this example, it's time to look at appealing. And if you wanted to go ahead and appeal your property, you can do that electronically this year by going online to assessor.lakecounty.il.gov.
All right. So coincidentally, right, I have it pulled up here. So the Chief County Assessment Office of Lake County, Illinois, I just Googled it, and I put definitely Lake County, Illinois, because there's a Lake County, Indiana, and a Lake County, Florida, and it looks like on this page, not only can I find all the township assessors for even where I live locally, so I can stop in their office or give them a call, but even the Smart File portal is online as well. And if I heard correctly from someone in your office, starting this year, it is online only for appeals, correct?
That is correct. That is correct.
And I think that's because in the past, people had to send like how many copies?
We used to send 3 copies of everything in the mail. This year, all you have to do is file online. If you are unfamiliar with a computer or don't know anyone that owns one, you're welcome to stop here during normal business hours, Monday through Friday, and
you'll help them file it. Okay.
Or we also have help centers that are scheduled at College of Lake County, and the website to find that information is also on my website at assessor.lakecountyil.gov.
All right. So here it says, right here, the equalization factor for Township of Antioch is, and it has a 1.0345. So what is the equalization factor?
Good question, Holly. Everybody's asking about equalization factors because there's so much attention on taxes right now. The equalization factor is a figure that I apply to properties based on the 3-year assessment level. So in other words, I'm required statutorily to bring that assessment to a certain level, and that factor allows me to do that.
Too sciencey, but there's also a definition on the back here.
Yes, there is.
What is the equalized assessed valuation? So thanks for putting all that info on the back, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome.
But here we go. It says our square footage. This part I can gather. And then here, it's the actual township assessor by my house.
Correct, and you can stop in there and talk to them about any of the questions that you might have. I'd like to point out another area on the blue letter that you might want to spend some time looking at, and that's what is showing as exemptions on your property.
Okay.
This particular example is a real example out of Antioch, and this particular homeowner has a general homestead exemption, which every homeowner is entitled to as long as this home is their primary residence.
As long as they're living in it.
Correct. If you find out that field is blank and you should have that or have any questions about it, I would recommend that you turn around and call my office, 847-377-2050, and any one of the operators that answer will be able to look into your property and see whether or not you might apply.
Okay. Now here it says you have until October 7th. This one, right? I mean, each township has a different date.
Correct. By law, once the assessment notices are published, every taxpayer has 30 days, calendar days, to turn around and decide whether or not appeal is necessary. In this particular case, the publication date was 9/7, and they have until 10/7 to appeal.
All right. So if there's any other questions, they can contact our local township assessor. There is actually the link on how to appeal that will be put into the comments of this post so that everyone can see the step-by-step, how to make a login, how to do your appeal online through the online process. And I think that's all I have.
I think it is.
Other than to say thank Holly for the opportunity to turn around and explain this to the people that are watching today.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Holly. Have a good one.
You too.